and we're presently studying in Proverbs chapter 10 from verse 2. Verse 1, we talked about parenting. Verse 2 goes on and talks about the fact that righteousness pays. If you're a righteous person, it will reward you. Righteousness is not about just giving away. It's not something that will get a reward in heaven. Just like the apostle Paul wrote to Timothy, godliness. You can replace the word godliness there with righteousness. Godliness, righteousness is profitable in all things. Profitable in all things, not some things, all things. When you're righteous, you will get a profit thereby, in all things, having a profit, having a reward, not just in this life, but in the life to come. It's a reward that transcends, this life. You get the reward in this life, but you also get the reward in the life to come. That's what righteousness is. Righteousness pays. Righteousness is a strategy for profiting in life. Righteousness is a strategy for making it in life, for being successful in life. Righteousness, it tells us the way to live life because, the owner of life is God himself. So the word righteousness is being right with the owner, the one who created. If we are right with the owner, then we would be living life the way life was designed to live. Therefore, then we get the right, result out of life, by following the manual of the creator, you know. And in all of that, we've talked about, seeking God's kingdom, seeking the right way of God's kingdom is the same as seeking the word of God. And when we seek the word of God, it profits us. It profits us. It makes our life better, not less. We'll go on to verse 13 today. Verse 13 of Proverbs chapter 10, it says that wisdom is found in the lips of him who has understanding, but the rod is for the back of him who is devoid of understanding. He's telling us that understanding is a differentiator. When we have understanding, it profits us, it prospers us, it causes our life to be increased. It keeps us away from destruction or the evil consequences of a lack thereof. As we look at other versions, we begin to pick up some more words to that. He says that the Amplified will say that on the lips of the discerning, is skill, that is skill and godly wisdom. When we have understanding, it makes us to be skillful in our ways. We're able to do the things we're supposed to do, the right way. We're not as it were dabbling about. When we have understanding is in a sense the sharpening of our sword, the sharpening of our axe. It helps us to be able to function aright. But it says discipline and the rod are for the back of the one who is without common sense and understanding. So we see another word there for understanding is common sense. When we have common sense, then it delivers us. Delivers us from being punished. From missing it. The easy to read English Bible says that the person who understands, people who understand what is right speak wise words, but silly people receive punishment that they deserve. So the opposite of not having understanding is to receive the punishment, for not having it. Understanding is a key word all over scriptures, and for me, that is the main thrust of my life, my ministry, as a pastor, as a teacher, is to give understanding because I've been through a time of my life that I did not have understanding. And somehow the way I'm created, I can't function, when I don't have clarity in my life, when I don't know what is going on. I've been that kind of person that I'm in church, everybody's praying, but the person raising the prayer point, I can't see the correlation between the prayer point and the word of God. So I'm not able to pray, because there's no correlation between the prayer point being given and the word of God that I understand. If I don't see an alignment, so it's just my weakness. I don't know how to function when there's no clarity, but we'll